Hey howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here. It is a cold, rainy day here in mid-Missouri, and I had an impromptu day off because things are about to get crazy at work. So I have my PJs on, which says good karma only. I should have worn this in my karma video. I'm just sitting around in my PJs and I thought, let's play with some makeup, because I want y'all to know that I don't just tell y'all to play with your makeup. I play with my makeup. So I have a whole little basket of NYX products. And because I ordered all of those products, they sent me a free eyeshadow palette. This palette is not available anymore, I don't believe, but this was worth like $35. So would you believe I have never tried a NYX eyeshadow? I don't know how that's possible, but here we are. So I'm a little bit nervous about my foundation choices because I don't know what I was thinking. I ordered this one, which I don't know. On the camera, on the monitor, it looks about right. But looking at it here in my hand, it looks a little yellow. So then I got this one and it looks way too light. So I don't know, I might have to mix the two of them. The NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop powdered foundation was my very first powdered foundation, and I absolutely loved it. I think I still have one that I have not been using. And I think I got the same shade in this liquid foundation that I get in the powdered, so I don't know. This is True Beige, and this is Porcelain. Why? I don't know. Was I drunk when I was ordering? Maybe so. I'm going to pull out my little palette, which still has eyelashes in it, from when I was playing around with the eyelashes that I got from Temu. This is just a little dollar store soap dish. Thank you, Tina H. Beautiful Journey, for that recommendation. This little palette sure has come in handy, or soap dish. It's now a palette. I've got my sponge. I'm all ready to go. So looking at these two foundations, I see that they are matte. I don't know what made me pick a matte. I don't think I've ever tried a matte foundation. And look at the difference in these two colors. These two shades. I don't know what I was doing. So I went and put some extra moisture on my face. You can see it has kind of made this eczema, dermatitis, or whatever it is I've got going on my chin, a little red, and I put some super secret mystery oil on my lips that I can't tell you what that is because I'm testing it. It was sent to me to test out, and I can't talk about it until after it has been released, which is super exciting because I love it. It's really good stuff. So, now that I'm good and moisturized, because I'm going to put that matte on, which normally, you know, my skin is really oily, so in the summertime that would be fine, but it's winter and my skin is a little dry. So I'm going to use this NYX Marshmallow Primer, which is not new to me. I have used this before. So I'm going to get a pump of that. And then I'm going to go in with this Kapari Starry Eye Balm for my under eyes, because they're really dry too, and this really helps moisturize your under eye area and prepare it for your makeup. I am really enjoying this product. It kind of reminds me of that Becca under eye primer that Mel Thompson loves so much that you can't find anymore, and when you do find it, it's like 45 bucks. because I think it's been discontinued. So now I'm going to try this Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This is in the shade Sunbeam, so it has like a pink cast to it, and you can use it all over or just like as a liquid highlighter. And since I'm going matte, I think that I will try it all over just to see what it looks like underneath that matte foundation, because why not? We're playing with our makeup. Look at how bright and shiny that is. I want to talk about illuminating. Look at that shine. Oh my gosh, I look plastic, y'all. Let's put a little bit on my cheeks. Look at me beaming. That's fun. Alright, so let's talk about these two foundations. I don't know why I bought the shades that I bought. This is True Beige and this is Porcelain. And I think in the powdered foundation, which I love the Can't Stop Won't Stop powdered foundation from NYX, I believe my shade is True Beige, so I think that's why I got this, but that looks very, very yellow, and then this looks way too light, so I'm going to put it in my little soap dish palette so that I can play around with it, and we're going to see what happens. So let's swatch the True Beige. And as you can see, that is very yellow on me. And then this is the Porcelain, and that is too light. I'm going to blend those out. See how yellow that one is? It might work, but because we're experimenting, I went and got the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment, which this blue is supposed to neutralize. So I'm going to put some in that True Beige, the dark color, the dark shade. I don't know why I say color, I'm determined. And I have a little spatula, so we're going to mix that up. Look at how it's changing. That definitely took the yellow out and neutralized it. How about that? So I'm just going to put this on my face. Y'all see that blue? That really did a nice job of getting rid of that yellow. That's exciting because I have some foundations that are too yellow that I can't wear. So I'm excited to try that with those and see if that makes them wearable. This is also a full coverage foundation, which I don't normally do full coverage. Okay, there we go. And tone down that shiny illuminator, didn't it? We'll see what that looks like when it dries down. And they sent me a little sample of the HD finishing powder. So I'm going to take that and set my creases where I normally crease. And then I also got the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This is in vanilla. And then I'm going to take this concealer brush that I ordered. This is the Real Techniques concealer brush that I ordered in October of last year, and it just got here yesterday. And they had already refunded me, so I got a free brush. Yay! So I'm going to get a little bit of that on there. Tap that on. I've heard rave reviews about this concealer. And y'all know I'm not a big fan of under eye concealer, so we'll see how this does. Normally concealers really accentuate the fine lines and the texture under my eyes. I was hopeful with this being a serum formula that it would not do that. And that looks pretty good. What do y'all think? Let me set that real quick before it creases. And sometimes it's in the setting that causes me problems. It just makes my under eyes look really dry. Settling in the lines just a little bit, so I'm just going to smooth it out. It doesn't feel drying at all. Not too shabby, y'all. And then I ordered these Wonder Sticks because, you know, they kind of broke the internet. I got the dual-ended face shaping stick. This is the bronzer, and that is a highlighter, and I believe that this is in medium, light medium. And then this is blush, and there's a blush on each end. And it's coral. This side is coral. And the other side is deep peach. Ooh, that is a very cool toned shade. I actually like that a lot. Put some under my lip. And I'm going to be all wild and crazy and do my nose. So I'm going to take my sponge. That blended out nice and easy, huh? I think maybe next time I will do that in sections, because it looks like this up here on my forehead does not want to blend out as easily, though on my monitor it looks fine. That's really nice, y'all. I like that a lot. And I cleaned off this concealer brush, so I'm just going to take that and blend out my nose. Look at that. Y'all see that? I'm all excited about my little contoured nose. I rarely do that. That was easy. I normally bronze my nose. I just like for my nose to have some color to it. I like that. That looks really nice. What do y'all think? Do I want coral? Let's swatch it, shall we? That's coral. And the other one is deep peach. That's the deep peach. Ooh. Y'all know I'm going for the deep peach. Look at how soft that is. And that did not disturb my foundation at all. And so I'm guessing you can go fairly heavy. Let's see. Wow, look at how pretty that is. It's very, very soft and natural looking. When I first started this journey and people were talking about cream products, I was like, nope, I don't want them. But I'm here to tell you I'm really enjoying the cream products, and apparently my hair is too, because it likes to get in it. That is really nice, y'all. Let's see what this highlighter looks like. Oh, that's pretty. That's very soft too. Very nice. Come on, NYX. NYX got it going on. Let's put some on our nose. The good thing about this too is I like it when people put a little bit of highlighter on their lip. But I always have trouble when it's a powder. I'm like, how do y'all do that? I can't get it on there right. That's very nice. It's just very soft. Okay, so I am loving those, and I could put some more of the blush on, and I might. Next, I'm going to try this NYX Thick Stick It, Slick It, what is it? Thick It, Slick It. Who comes up, I want the job of naming beauty products. Who comes up with these names? And how much does that pay? This is a thickening brow mascara, and I have heard nothing but good things about this from several people, several of them being friends of mine, not just influencers. And I got the shade Taupe. I much prefer this type of brow product. I'm not a big fan of the pencils. So there's your brush. So let's see how this does. I always brush against the way my brows are growing to get the product in there. See, like that. And then brush it into place. That makes my brow almost look laminated. Eye primer. This is the NYX Shadow and Liner Primer Ultimate Base. It doesn't have a lot of pigment, but it does have just a little bit. I'm going to take that concealer brush. I prefer my eye primer to have some pigment to it to give me a nice clean canvas to work with. Not too sticky. It has a little bit of a tack to it. Okay, I have this Glow Shots. It is a liquid shadow, and it is pink. Let me swatch it for you. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. So I know that I want to use that. This is quite bulky and hard to maneuver around. I think I'm going to go into this shade here and use that for my transition shade. Am I? No, I think I'm going to go into this one here. This one right here. Well, that seems to be nice and pigmented. Well, that blended out nice and easy. You don't really hear a lot of people talk about NYX very much. Do y'all like NYX products? What about their eyeshadow palettes? Since this is my first eyeshadow palettes, let me know down in the comments if you like NYX products. What is your favorite NYX eyeshadow palette? So now I'm going to go here into this cool tone brown. Ooh, That's a really pretty shade. I mean, they are colors. It just sounds funny. When I'm editing, I'm like, why am I calling them colors? Call them shades. I haven't been telling y'all what brushes I've been using, but I have been trying to use some other brushes because I have all of these brushes and I never use them. So now I'm going to go here into this green. And I'm going to put that on with my finger. Oh, look at how pretty that is. That's a really nice green. So like I said earlier, things are about to get very crazy around here. I have lost more staff at work, so I'm going to be working lots of crazy hours. And then on top of that, I really like that a lot. On top of that, there is an enormous life change getting ready to happen here in my house. And I'm not going to tell you what that is right now. I'm going to wait. I am going to tell you. But we'll wait until it actually happens so that I don't jinx it, because sometimes I jinx things. Look at how pretty that is. I am loving that green. Loving it. That is so pretty. So that has me only using 3 shades out of that big palette. And that palette has 40 shades in it. And quite a few of those are pressed pigments. I know a lot of people can't wear pressed pigments. So let's go into this Glow Shots, Ultimate Glow Shots. Brightening Liquid Shadow, and this is in the shade Plum Player. Yep, Plum Player. And it is not moving where I put it on my hand. And you see where I blended my other shades into that to see how they were going to look together, like I was telling you the other day. And we're going to put this right here on the inner corner. Pull it up over that green. And I'm going to take that brush that I used with the green and just kind of pull that up into the green. Like that, where y'all couldn't see what I was doing because the camera wouldn't focus. That's not super bright, is it? Can you see it? That's a little bit better. Can you see? Very pretty. I love pink and green together, and never in my wildest dreams would I ever think that I would like pink eyeshadow so much. Pink shimmer, especially in the inner part of my eye. There's something about the blend. Something about the blend, it makes me happy when it blends well. I just love it. And that is blending very nicely. You see how it just fades into the other and it looks so pretty. Very pretty. I love that. I love it. Now let's see. There's really not a highlight shade. I don't know if this can be used, this shade here, as a highlight. I suppose it can. And that's pretty. I like that. Wonder what a titch of that would look like under my brow. Very nice. I'm going to take this brush that I used to set my primer and just make sure that everything is well blended, because for me, it's all about the blend. So now that my eyes are done, I want to go back. I'm going to go back and shape, what is this called? Wonder Stick. Shaping stick. I want to shape my face some more. I think I want to put some of this under my jaw. Where's my sponge? Look at that, y'all. I got a jawline. Y'all see that? Look. It's funny. I don't know if it looks that way to y'all. But in the monitor, this looks really dark, like I didn't blend it in. But you can see it is. It's really given a good shadow. Wow, that's impressive. I like it. And I don't remember what I paid. Where's my... Does my thingy over here have the price? Wonder Stick, $14. $14. That Charlotte Tilbury contour wand is like 40 something. We have the On the Rise Volume LIFTSCARA in the shade black. That's an interesting wand. I'm kind of excited about that. I don't like those big, thick mascara wands because then I end up with mascara all over me. And on my cheek, you see it? I got it on my cheek. I feel like it's kind of dry. Maybe I just need to work it around. Y'all know how to get mascara off your face, right? You just take your spoolie and scrape it off after it dries. You gotta let it dry first. Alright, let's see if that's better. Oh yeah, that's better. I don't have a lot of lashes, so this is really separating them very well. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, let's try coat number 3. Because y'all be putting 16 coats of mascara on. And I'm like, really? I normally do 1. Maybe that's why my lashes don't look all that great, because I need to be putting on 16 coats too. Why are you late to work? Well, I got hung up on coat 13. And so now, because I can, and it feels dry, I'm going to spray some setting spray in it. Do y'all ever do that? Put setting spray in your mascara? I do it all the time to freshen it back up. Is that bad? Should I not do that? Oh yeah, see? It feels so much better now. Now let's see what happens to the other eye compared to this one. This video is going to be 3 days long. So there's the mascara. I'm really impressed with that. I think I want to maybe get a fresh one. I don't know. I don't know if that's just how it is. It just seems a little dry, but I'm impressed with how it's looking. Can y'all tell? And then I got this Epic Smoke liner that everybody has been raving about. You know, it's got that little smudger brush on it. But I think it's a little bit too late. It has a nice end to it. See how pointy that is? Very nice. But it's too late for me to try it now. Can I tight line with it? I don't know that I need the tight line. That went on nice and easy. It's kind of soft. Let's just put a little bit in the outer corner. Alright, y'all, moving on to lips. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for an hour. This is taking a long time. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Did y'all know NYX has a black lip liner? I hunted high and low for a black lip liner. NYX has one. I'm not going to use it. It was just in the basket. I have 3 lip products. I have this NYX exclusive, I don't know what it is. Where's my paper? Shout Loud Satin Lipstick is what this is. And that's the color of it. I don't know that that's... Look at how pretty that is. I don't think I'm going to use that, but I like that. And then I have the Smooth Whip. This broke the internet too. Matte Lip Cream. And they've got it taped up. NYX products are like Fort Knox. You can't get into them. I appreciate y'all though for taping all your stuff up. Because if I can't get into it, ain't nobody else been in it either. Where am I going to put it? Put it right there. That's pretty. Does that have a coffee kind of sort of chocolatey smell? What shade is that? Teddy Fluff. And then I have the Lip Lingerie, which I know a lot of people love this too. And this is in the shade Unlaced. Well, that's pretty too. I don't think that's going to go with my eye look though, so I think I'm going to go with Teddy Fluff. Teddy Fluff and stuff. Now my lips are dry. I have patches of the same stuff that's on my chin on my lips. So this might look a little rough. I don't think it's going to be the product's fault. It's going to be my lips. Because I can see the dry skin. You see it right there? That's really pretty. And I ain't gonna lie, it's burning a little bit. But that's because my lips are having issues. I don't think that's the product. It's already stopped. I don't have any on my teeth. That's a good thing. That feels good now. It feels comfortable. Is it going to dry down? We'll see. I probably should have tried my setting spray before I put my lipstick on, but I'm a rebel. Let's try the setting spray. Oh! That's a little forceful. Let's see if that's going to be sticky, because I do not like a sticky setting spray. What y'all think? I'm kind of impressed, I ain't gonna lie. I think it looks pretty good. Love the eye look. I love that green and brown and pink with that little bit of gold in the inner corner. Like I said, I've never used NYX eyeshadows before, so that's kind of impressive. I like that eyebrow. It's not only colored them, but it has set them. They are in place. I love that color too. That's nice and soft. I don't think I tried anything I didn't like. Did I? I feel like I might need a little bit more highlighter though. I do feel like the mascara is dry. I don't know if it's old. I wouldn't think so, but I really want to try this again. So I'm going to order a fresh mascara so that I can try that again, because I really did like that brush. And I mean, they look good to me from what I can see. I'm hoping y'all can see it. Can you see it? Raise your hand. Can you see it? This looks really good too. I thought it was going to make the dryness of my lip really stand out, but it looks like it has moisturized them. I don't think that dries down. It is not drying down on my hand. You see where I smudged it? But look at how it blends out. I could probably use that as an eyeshadow. Or a blush. Be a nice blush color. I do feel like I need some more highlight though. Y'all want me to end this video, don't you? Like, are you done? I mean, dude. What are you doing? Look at how pretty and soft that is on my nose. I love it. And I love it over my lip too. Very pretty. Alright, y'all. Let me quit messing around so I can let y'all go. I'm sure y'all got things to do. Sit here and watch me play around. Y'all need to go play with your own makeup, right? So there we go. No fluffing stuff. Just in my PJs, playing around with some makeup. Full face of NYX products. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Even with the matte foundation, it doesn't feel sticky. My face doesn't feel sticky. I think it looks really good. I love the Shape Stick, the Wonder Stick. I love that. Love it. $14, y'all. And I think the blush did really well, too. I have no complaints about anything that I used at all. Love it all. Even the eyeshadow palette. But like I said, this is not on their website anymore. So I don't think that you can get this. But they do have other big palettes. And I want to say they're like $35 for 40 shades. But this does have pressed pigment in it. So if you have issues with pressed pigment, this is not going to work for you. And this has an 18-month shelf life because they have stars. Do you see all of those stars? That's the shades that are pressed pigment. So, but it is a really pretty palette. I'm excited to use it again. I think even though I have already shopped my stash, I think I'm going to put this on my vanity so that I can play with it for the rest of March. I hope you enjoyed watching me play with my makeup in my PJs. This is going to be a whole new series. Playing with makeup in my PJs. Before you skedaddle away, make sure that you go down and show that like button some love. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today. Pull your makeup out and play with it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Christopher, you need a Wonder Stick. It's kind of like a fishing pole, but it's not. Remember? Didn't they have a fishing pole named a Wonder Stick? Surely they did. That sounds so familiar now that I'm thinking about it in fishing terms. Anyway, this is a better Wonder Stick because you can shape your face. So you need to get you one, okay? Mama loves you, boo.